WWE 2K26 for the Nintendo Switch 2 has finally received an update that addressed the more problematic performance issues, and we did get some fixes. There are some areas that can still use some work, and I am going to get into that in a bit, but first, we are now in the final day of the early access period. 2K26 comes out for everybody tomorrow, and depending on your region, you may even be able to play it tonight, but should you? That's the question. Okay, you know what? I could get into some of the other issues that I have, like with the ringside pass and how horrible that idea is. So I hope 2K never does that again after 2K26. And you know what? Apparently, they've actually been doing something similar with the 2K NBA games for a while now. So you know what? I really don't think that they're going to stop with this. But you know what? You guys didn't click on this video to hear me rant about that. You want to see how the game performs now in the newest update. So I'm going to save my rant about what I don't like about WWE 2K26 for when I do my review video in a couple days or so. But for today's video, WWE 2K26 for the Nintendo Switch 2 is now on update 1.03. And the big question people had regarding this update is, was this just going to be the same update that the PlayStation 5 and Xbox got, or was it also going to fix some of the extra, and I mean extra, performance issues that were only present on the Nintendo Switch 2? As you know, 6-man matches and 8-man matches had some stability issues. To me, they were not game-breaking. At least 6-man matches were pretty playable, but like you saw in my video yesterday, 6-man matches ran at anywhere between 55 and 60 frames per second, while 8-man matches ran at around 50 frames per second. That was in the previous update. Today, we're now in the new update, so let's see how patch 1.03 has improved this game in these two match types. We're also going to be looking at the Inferno match, and that one may not have fared so well, but that's going to be a little bit later. So here we got a 6-man tornado tag team match, and as you can see, this is a 6-man match, and it runs at an almost locked 60 frames per second. I say almost because there are still occasional drops, but nowhere near as frequently as it was in the previous update. Before, it never touched 60 FPS, but here it stays at 60 for most of the match. I think it ran decently before, but now this is probably going to be how it stays, and if that's the case, that's perfectly fine with me. Now let's see an 8-man tornado tag team match. This is the one that had the most problems, obviously because it has the most people on screen at the same time. So in the new update, 8-man matches are nowhere near as unstable as they were in the previous update. Instead of hovering at around 50 frames per second like before, now they hover at around 58 or so, occasionally staying at 60 for a little bit, but never for too long. A perfect 60 would be ideal, but I think we can live with this. This is not very noticeable at all in actual gameplay, and it feels a lot smoother, which will go a long way. Now for some not so good news, the Inferno match. You know, when I did my gameplay video of the Inferno match with Brock Lesnar and Alexa Bliss a few days ago, I didn't notice that this performed so badly, and maybe that's because it didn't. I guess maybe they mucked something up with this update. I don't remember it running like this, but as you can see, in this Inferno match in the newest update, I had Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels, and for the entirety of the match, it ran like an 8-man tornado tag team match from the last update. But this is in the current update. I could literally feel the entire game slowing down while I was playing it. I was having flashbacks of 2K18 on the old Switch while playing this match, and you know what, I really don't want to say that, but that's just how it felt to me. So yeah, 2K26 made a lot of improvements on the Switch 2 with this update, but the Inferno match still has some work. I don't think we're going to be getting another update until March 30th when we're going to get patch 1.04. Hopefully the Inferno match gets worked on by then, but you know what? All in all, I'm liking what we got here performance-wise. I say the game runs fine now, besides that match at least. I also got some new comparison videos here. Here we got Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and the thing that really pops out at me, and I think you already noticed it, and it goes with pretty much every character, it's the lighting seems to be a lot different. I made sure to use the same exact arena and character versions, but in 2K26 everything just seems to be a lot darker. You can see some of the lights at the top of the arena shine brighter, and that's cool and all, but to be honest with you, I kinda prefer the brighter look of 2K25. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. If you dudes enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep bringing you more combo videos, online matches, and video game news. I'm Switchblade, done.